Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. This is your girl Quasia Quay, and I am back with another video. And today I just want to talk about motherhood, because you're probably wondering, what's motherhood? How is it like? Especially if you're thinking about having a child, or if this is your first time being a parent. This is my first time being a parent to a beautiful baby girl. Her name is Kenza, and both my husband and I plan to have her. We plan to have a baby last year, or actually it wasn't last year, it was the year before last. Because we thought that we were going to be in a home of our own. That didn't work out. So we had our baby, thank you Jesus. It was a beautiful pregnancy overall. I mean, I really don't have any complaints besides, me was that spit? What the heck? I'm like, what is that? So I don't really have any complaints besides my feet just being really swollen. Like, I was like blown up, and I'm normally like naturally skinny, but I was 200 pounds in the hospital having her. And then luckily it was just all water weight, because that all just came off right after I had her. I'm still trying to lose the weight. Still got a little weight on me, but it's not as much as it was before, thank you Lord. So if you are pregnant right now, or if you just found out that you're pregnant, yeah, you're gonna gain weight, because you're gonna be hungry and the baby's gonna add more weight to you. And just don't overfeed yourself. I've used excuse, oh, I'm pregnant so I gotta eat, oh, I'm pregnant, gotta eat. Yeah, but you just gotta make sure that you're eating the right things. So just that little tip there for you, giving that tip there. So anyway, so motherhood. So like I said, I had a great pregnancy overall, but after, sorry, she turned on her cartoons. But after I had her, I was just an emotional wreck. I mean, I was already emotional being pregnant, but after having her, I was more emotional because I was here alone in this apartment with just her, and I'm here with this baby that I don't know. Okay, yeah, I was pregnant with her for 9 months, but I don't know her. I don't know where her cues are. I don't know what, if she's gonna like me or not. Like I didn't know anything. It was my first time being a mom, so I was clueless. Luckily, my mom and my dad were here for the birth of her, but then my dad had to leave, and then my mom left a week after my dad, and then luckily, me and my husband, we worked the same company. Our job lets fathers have 2 weeks of paternity leave, which is awesome. So after my mom left, he went ahead and took his 2 weeks of paternity leave, which was great. And then unfortunately he had to go back to work. So now I'm like literally here stuck with me and the baby just by ourselves. And obviously she's so small and so young, she can't go outside anywhere. So I couldn't really do much but just stay home and just learn more about her. So just being stuck in the house alone was just driving me crazy mentally. I like waited like at the door for my husband to come home, because I was just mentally exhausted. Feeding her, trying to get her to stop crying, trying to get her to take a nap, just little things like that. So yeah, motherhood can be stressful. I'm going to be, completely honest with you. Motherhood can be stressful, so be prepared. If it's not stressful on you, then that's good. That's cool. I mean, everybody is different. Everybody don't go through the same thing. So I know as for me, at one point I thought I was depressed. I'm like, why am I feeling like this? It could have been depression. I haven't really been diagnosed with depression, but, I was just really mentally it's just too much going up on there in my head. And then me and my husband, we got into multiple arguments over dumb stuff. Like, I'm like, why are we arguing? What are we arguing about? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not worth it, especially after him coming home from work from a long day, and he gotta come here and take over with the baby and stuff like that. There's no reason for us to argue. So I don't need you. What the heck? I don't need you purchasing stuff, little girl. She got the remote in her hand, clicking buttons like she know what she's doing.
Did she buy this?
I don't know. I think it's free though. I think it's free. I didn't see any prices. Sorry, guys. So yeah, motherhood is definitely an experience in itself, and if you're thinking about becoming a mother, just really think it through. Talk with your partner if this is something that you want to do, because your whole life changes after the baby comes out. Like literally, like, you know, you're spending more money than usual, you know, you're staying home more, you're thinking about somebody else other than yourself, and you know, you're really just taking care of somebody else also. That's pretty much what it boils down to. So if you're not ready to take care of somebody other than yourself, then I don't think parenthood is the right option for you. But who am I to say that, you know, you can't take care of somebody else if you're not ready to do that? Like, I don't know. But I'm just saying that would be the better option, just to wait on parenthood and get your, you know, fix whatever you got to fix before getting pregnant, because being a mom or being a dad is a big step. So, what else can I say about motherhood? Motherhood, or what do I enjoy about motherhood?
We just talked about the bad stuff. So.
I mean, motherhood has definitely, motherhood has its ups and its downs. I guess I've mentioned the downs, but you know, the good thing about motherhood is that I am a mother. You know, I never really pictured myself being a mom. You know, I knew I was going to be a mom, but I couldn't picture it. Like, I couldn't, you know, sit down and really think like, wow, I'm going to be a mom. You know, this is what I have to do. This is what's going to happen. You know, I didn't think about that. You know, I just let it happen and just went with the flow. I think being a mom made me a lot stronger. It made me a lot more responsible. I mean, yeah, I was responsible, you know, as an adult, or still am, but you know, just when you're taking care of somebody, you know, you're more organized, you're more, you remember a lot more, you know. It's just, I guess
It helps you grow up.
It brings me back to saying being more responsible. You know, now I'm responsible for a little human being that's navigating through this world. You know, she's clueless. She doesn't know what's going on. So, it helps me grow up a little bit. You think it helped you grow up, being a father? A lot? Well, yeah, a lot, you know. So, motherhood is more than just paying bills on time. Like, you got to make sure she's going to the doctor. You got to make sure that she's getting the right milk intake, you know, food intake. You know, she got diapers. She's, you know, making sure, you know, she's not breaking out to certain products. You know, you got to really be paying attention to just everything, really, when you're a parent. So, motherhood definitely allowed me to learn, really brought me into it. I mean, I was already an adult, but it really brought me into being an adult. So, so I think that's all I got to say about motherhood. I think, you know, to close out the video, if you're thinking about being a parent, really take some time to think about it. I mean, I know some people, they don't want to plan out, they want to just like be surprised with their pregnancy, but I think it's best to really plan out so that you can know how to plan out, you know, you and your significant other's future. If you are already a first-time mom and you're sitting at home just like I was during maternity leave, what happened? Oh, baby, you okay? Sitting at home on maternity leave looking at this video, I hope I'm uplifting you. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Trust me. I think this is what all first-time moms go through. You know, you're sitting at home and wherever you are and you're alone and, you know, you don't have nobody else to talk to. It's okay. Make videos like this to encourage yourself, or write in a diary or something like that, you know, telling yourself that it's going to be okay, or, you know, just writing to yourself, you know, how your day is going, you know, letting your feelings out. So that's another option, you know, if, you know, you're on maternity leave or paternity leave, for fathers too, you know, if you're going through a whole mental thing. I know right now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still have a lot on my mind. Like, you know, I'm not happy with my weight. I'm not used to having this weight. I'm not used to having a tummy, because now I have a little tummy going on here after having her. It went down a lot, don't get me wrong, but I still have I still have a tummy. I'm not used to having a tummy. I'm not used to not fitting my jeans. I'm not used to fitting a lot of clothes, and I don't really get dressed up. You see, I have makeup on, and it's not even a lot of makeup, but you know, I stopped wearing makeup. It's about finding. I'm still trying to find who I am as a mom and as a person. I don't know who that person is yet. You know, before having her, me and my husband would go out all the time. I wouldn't get dressed up too much, but you know, I felt comfortable in the skin that I was in before having the baby. Now I don't really feel that much comfortable. So to even do this video right now is great for me. You know, I'm just trying to get back to what I was doing before the baby, getting back to what I like doing. So yeah, so for me to put on makeup today, I must have been really bored because, you know, we're all quarantining, as they call it. So I had nothing else to do, so I decided to just put on some makeup and talk to you guys. So, but yeah, so I hope I've encouraged you guys and just gave you guys some insight on what it is to be a mom, and also maybe what it is to be a dad, first-time dad. And if you are already a parent, congratulations, blessings to you and your family and your little one or little ones. And I pray that you guys continue to stay strong as a family, and especially during this difficult time. You know, now we got to keep our little ones indoors. We had to actually unenroll our daughter from daycare because we're paying for daycare and she's not going, because both my husband and I are able to work from home. So it didn't make any sense to have her or be paying for something that she's not, you know, going to. So luckily with her daycare, we're able to re-enroll her, I guess, you know, whenever this lightens up, hopefully, or goes away. That's what we really wanted to do, go away. And hopefully we can all get our lives back to normal. So I wish you guys the best out there. You guys stay safe, and I will be back with another video. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, please, please. And if you are already a subscriber, I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will check with you guys later. Deuces.